Alright guys, so I wanted to do another one about video games. More this is about like the console wars and everything else. I said in a previous video why I don't think a PlayStation 6 and Xbox 6 should come out in 2027 is because the technology hasn't caught up yet, and the highest monitors are like 120 frames per second. I don't know how much better quality you can get and everything. So that's one thing with Xbox and PlayStation. My other thing here is that I don't really care about exclusives anymore. I used to, where it was like, oh, Halo's better here or this is better here. But now it seems like every game is coming to both PlayStation and Xbox, and it's just really preference. But for me, I think my biggest thing is that this right here is I have an ecosystem of Apple. I have an ecosystem of Microsoft. Why would I ever buy Sony, right? The thing here is when I look at the ecosystem, I have an iPhone, a MacBook Pro, an iPad, and all of that Apple stuff. And then I have an Acer monitor and monitors that are more associated to PC and Xbox, and I have all these Xbox apps and controllers and all these games. And I tried PlayStation, and I just didn't like PlayStation. That's me. But then also Sony's ecosystem is not really compatible with the other Microsoft stuff, or just like PC in general is not very compatible with Sony. And what is Sony's ecosystem? Just their TV and PlayStation versus where Microsoft is all their laptops, tablets, and Microsoft Surface and Microsoft tablets and everything, and their Dell computers and all their programs and everything. And then you got the Xboxes and video game consoles. And the same thing with Apple is that you got computer, iPad, tablet, and iPhone and stuff. So for me, I just don't really feel like the ecosystem is there anymore. And again, it's just preference. But again, I don't think that like Xbox and PlayStation should design another console because it's just, too early and the technology hasn't caught up for me. And ultimately, my preference is to stay with Xbox because I have two ecosystems. Now, I heard the next Xbox is going to merge with Steam and stuff, so it's really just going to be like basically a gaming PC and stuff in a console way. So I don't know where Sony is. The last thing, though, that always surprised me is how if a company is in the U.S., usually it's easier for them to outsell their companies, or if you open a company in Japan or something, it's easier. So it always surprised me that Sony always outsold Xboxes in the US. I don't know how that works. But those are my thoughts. Hit that button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.